Welcome, 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 family. Come on in. Come on in, kings and queens. All right. Great risings. Great risings. Ashe, Ashe. Hopefully, everyone is in a positive energy vibe, peace, light, and love to you all. All right, I am Queenzi. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome. To those returning, welcome back. Make sure you guys like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Also, share my videos, with people who need this information as well, because even though you may be past some of my information or could use some of my information, other people too. All right, so caring and sharing. All right, if you care about the world and the earth raising their vibrations, you guys would share more videos like mine. All right, it's tons of spiritualists out here that's trying to raise the vibration of the earth. Okay, so with that being said, know that all of these messages are channeled or something that I feel that can help you. I don't have a script. I don't have no notes. I just go off the top of my dome because I feel like the universe and, the Godheads, that they use me. So when I write things down, or try to go off a script, it gives them less room to work, okay? So I just celebrated my 41st solar return. Yay for me. I had a happy solar return. My solar return was Monday, August the 16th. All right. And I spent my solar return doing a lot of meditation, reflection, just looking over my life, where I'm at, where I'm trying to go, where I've come from. All right. And a lot of us are in that momentum. A lot of us are in this, what I would call a selection process. All right. And the reason why I say it's a selection process, because we are literally choosing, our friends, our lovers, our jobs, our houses, our neighborhoods, what we do in our spare time. And it's been a lot of us who have been, not doing nothing in our spare time. We've been having a lot of idle time. And it's nothing wrong with having idle time if you're in a rest phase, but it's something wrong with having idle time when you need to be getting busy phase. All right. I apologize about the deepness in my throat, but I'm just waking up. All right. I wanted to come on here today not only to talk to you guys about, things that you can do as you're getting deeper and deeper into your soul's journey mission or path. A lot of us are relying on spiritualists and magic, spell works, okay, to get us the desired end. When the universe turned our light on and opened up our consciousness to wake us up, but not only for the abundance aspect. Hello, somebody. We got to understand that this is not, you don't get in the spirituality, your light doesn't get brighter based on the amount of money that you manifested or the fact that you can manifest money. All right? You're into spirituality to raise the vibrations of the entire planet. And you start at where you're located. So when you do money rituals and you're not giving back to the universe or to those less fortunate, and you're only blessing yourself and maybe a bum for $5 or $20 here and there, that's not good enough for the universe, y'all. And so a lot of us are, and including myself, a lot of us are going through a phase where there's a lot of delays on our money because all we've been doing is focusing on the money. And so the universe is is giving us a warning here that it's time for us to soul search now. Okay? Now, when I say soul search, I mean do the work. Do your research. Find out what you're supposed to be doing for yourself, spiritually. Cutting certain people off, cutting certain things out of your life. Some of you guys may need to relocate because the people around you, you're just in a snake's den. And the universe is saying, if I done opened your eyes to see you in a bed of snakes, why the hell won't you move on your own? What you gonna wait till all them snakes attack you and jump on you, and then he got to save your life because it's hanging in the balance? That's not how the universe works. That's not how God works. Okay, God is a God, and the universe is a universe that wants you to do your part, period. Because without you doing your part, they can't do their part, period. Okay? All right. Also, and I've been warning you guys about some of these spiritualists, these tarot readers, psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call it. All right. I've been, telling you guys about the greed level and the amount of tricks that some of these spiritualists will do to draw you in, right? So for an example, you go to somebody, you want to do a love spell, all right? You pay them. Well, it's attachments to that love spell, right? So now you done paid for it. You waiting on the results. They still ain't came in. You see some movement, but it ain't in full fruition yet. So yeah, you like, okay, yeah, it didn't work. I need you to do something else. And then that don't work. And then I need you to do something else. And then that don't work. It's because that spiritualist probably has used some type of glamour spells, some type of return to me spell work on her business. All right? Or she'll just keep throwing negative energy out there so that his customers don't have to, have to keep coming back. Well, they will have to continue to use their services. Now, it's something wrong with that because that person is creating conflict and drama in your life in order for you to pay them to remove it when they put it there in the first place. In no other parts of life would you allow that, all right? You're not going to allow the police to plant no drugs in your house and take you to jail and you lose everything. You ain't going to go down like that. You're not going to let, these electric or utility companies or water companies or, any of these technology companies, you're not going to pay them twice to do the same thing. You're not going to pay Comcast or Xfinity to come out and hook up your goddamn cable and say your cable on and you never be able to get the cable. And then you call them back out there and they're like, oh, you know what? That fiber line outside, that T1 line that you got outside, it ain't. You need a T3. You need a T5 line out there. That's why you're not getting reception. Oh, you're not getting reception because you got Wi-Fi service and the Wi-Fi satellite don't hit in your direction. So we're going to have to put you another satellite out there. Like you paying over and over for the same thing. It's like taking your car to a mechanic and you got, something wrong and they fix something else and then it's something else. Okay, for an example, like you may need a battery, right? Your battery go dead. You think you just need to jump. You're like, okay, I don't want to keep jumping my car. This is annoying. Let me go buy a battery. Then you go buy a battery, try to crank your car. Your car still won't crank because guess what? Now it's the starter. The fuck? Or the alternator. You know what I mean? It's something like that. And you're going to be like, well, why you ain't did a better job looking at it? Because these people are in it for money. They're in it for the service calls. They're a service business. They provide services. Now, I don't say that I don't provide services, but I mostly provide healing. That's why I have this channel to help, educate, to help, give you the tools that you need to do it on your own so you don't need me, okay? That don't mean that you won't ever need to get a reading from me about something or assistance from me about something, but I'm not designed here to be your Walmart of spirituality. No, that's not what I am. I'm leading you to that light. I can't force you to drink. I'm leading you to the water trough, and I'm not forcing you to drink. But that water that's in that trough is for all the horses. It ain't just for you. So you can't be there being greedy, sucking up all the energy. All right? And the other part of it is, we're not the real spiritualists, the ones that's really, ordained by the Most High, that this is their real true calling. This ain't somebody just stepped off the street and like, yeah, I want to teach. Like, this is in them. We're out here doing this for pennies on the dollar, if even that. Most of the time it's for free. But you guys go and spend your money with all of these popular spiritualists that y'all see on TV, buying candles from these metaphysical stores, and y'all never think to give honor and appreciation and take care of the person that gave you the knowledge to even know to go do that. Or take care of those that's out here spreading the knowledge to raise the vibrations. And so during this age of Aquarius, a lot of spiritualists that have been being merchants of magic, they're being brought down. All right? And people like myself and the real ordained, spiritually ordained, spiritualists, priests and priestesses, all right? We're being brought to another level, to another forefront. A lot of the people that's watching us, now they're only watching us after they've been through all of these Walmarts and Targets and, major chain tarot and hoodoo and spiritualists. But with the age of Aquarius coming, and it being a lot about our past lives and about karma, a lot of those people can't really help you. When it comes down to what's really, truly, truly going on, finding out the root cause of situations, they can't help you. These people can't heal you with the healing light because they don't have it. And so, some of them haven't even went through training. They just going on what they see, copycats. All right? It's a lot of copycat energy out here. And it's affecting us. It's affecting the spiritual business. And it's not even a business. It's really a practice. But because the way the world sees spirituality, we're not able to go out there and get a church building. And I mean, some people are. I've been seeing more spiritual tribes getting their own, gathering center. And it's nothing wrong with that either. But that's where, religion is ushering into groups of people with like-minded thinking, grouping together and formulating, because only then is the vibrations raised higher. When you have everybody on the same sheet of music, even in small packs. So that's what's going on. And that's why you see spiritualists over here with her pack of people, spiritualists over here with her pack of people, spiritualists over here with her pack of people. And each pack has a different job to do to help raise the vibrations. You got to know who your tribe is. And if you don't know who your tribe is, stop doing all spells right now and go find out who your tribe is. Where you from? Where are your people descendants from? Because you need to know this. It ain't no book you're going to be able to read and say, oh, yeah, I'm from this place. Because we are the lost children of Israel. So that means that we've been enslaved 9 times on 9 different continents. That means our bloodline is all mixed up. So how do you know what you are? Because when you are in touch with the spirit, shit resonates. And then the spirit will confirm things for you. The spirit will show you things. You'll have dreams and visions once you really, truly want to understand who you are. Because you don't know where you can go or how to get there until you understand who you are and what your capabilities are. If I wanted to travel to, I'm in Georgia right now, so I'm in South Georgia. So if I wanted to travel to Tennessee, right, there's plenty of ways I can get there. But I got to understand what works best for me in my situation. So I got to know what's going on in my life. If I don't have 8 hours to ride a train, it ain't no need for me to do that. So you have to understand who you are to know what option suits you best. And a lot of us, we not having time for knowing who we are because we busy working, raising kids. When we get up in the morning, this is how most people's daily routine is. You get up, you get your kids off to school, you go to work, you get off work, you come home, your kids home, or you get your kids, you come home, you eat dinner, you watch a little TV, you do a little relaxing, you do a little things around the house preparing for the next day, then you take your ass to bed. In that situation, you don't have no time to, you ain't looked up nothing, you ain't researched nothing, you ain't meditated, you didn't spend time trying to figure shit out. You know, and so you can't just go based off of your feelings. Because you don't even understand why you're feeling what you're feeling. So it's more so about, you know, truly connecting to the authentic you, the real you, fusing your higher self with your lower self. That's the very, very first step to understanding the creator. Because once you understand the different realms, the different levels, the different things that all work together to create the reality that you're in, then you can start to change things. You know, I told y'all, it go past herbs mixing shit up in a jar. You know, it go past that. You know, you got to study things like planetary movement, the different planets, the different galaxies, because all of this affects you whether you know it or not. So it's like, even though this is a hand, underneath this skin, it's just so many different integral parts of it that all come together to work to make this hand work and appear and to move. So it's important that you understand who you are, because the way the world is moving, we are getting more crystallized internally. All right? So what that means is crystals radiate what? Energy, and they are conductors of energy. This is the lapis lazuli, and I'm using this to just keep the information coming. A lot of ancient information is upon this land right now, and it's upon this earth, and it's upon you, and it's up to you if you don't grab it and take it and walk away from this superficialness of, oh, I'm just going to mix it all up in a jar. I ain't worrying about the soul purpose. Oh, I just want to, I got a spell for that. I got a spell for that. I'm talking about going beyond the spells to be and step into your true power. See, spell work, okay, yeah. But you ain't going to step into your truest, highest, most powerfulest part of yourself doing magic, doing spells. It just ain't going to happen. If that was the case, everybody would step into it. All right? It's a reason for everything. Whether you understand it or not, it don't change the reasoning behind it. If this message is resonating, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. All right? Lionsgate portal opened up a lot of our past lives and karmics. A lot of our relationships, especially if you are single, a lot of our relationships are karmic. It's like no matter what you do, it's not going to work out. But it's put there as a distraction because the universe is saying, what do you want more? The all or this. You know that relationship ain't right. You know that relationship ain't working. You know that dude out there got multiple options. You know that girl got multiple options out there. You know, they ain't about their bag like they say. They got all this craziness and chaoticness in their mind and heart. You know it. And you only there for sex. But imagine if you was to take that energy that you wasting in that person or you exchanging with that person and keep it to yourself and turn it into something, a creative baby, a brainchild, a product, a service, a new business, a new idea, a new book, you know, a new toy, a new invention, a new something, you know. And you nurture that thing with the energy that you was giving to that person. Imagine where you could be. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. And you know what song is on? Rockets. Eating pasta with the lobster. That's my jam. Hey, y'all check this song out. It's Rockets by Lion Baby. Y'all know I'm a Leo, so I got to love all the songs that got lions and talk about lions in it. That's right, I'm a young Queen Cleopatra. We lit. Hey, look. So, going back, y'all. I be here dancing all day. But, you know, you guys got to get to, you know, aligning yourself and know that it's more beyond this, all right? It's time for us to get in our real spacesuits now because this world is changing. And if you don't evolve with it, you're going to die with these people. And that is facts. It's about to be mass deaths around here. I don't know how. I'm not going to say it's this or it's that or it's war. I'm not going to say how it is. I'm about to tell y'all it's just about to be a whole bunch of mass deaths. People just dropping. Because their body, they're not taking care of their body. They're not taking care of their mind. They're definitely not taking care of their soul. And when you don't take care of your body, your mind, and your soul, shit, it's over with. 3 strikes and you out in that situation. Go out here, start exercising more. The young king with the Rasta. All right, so there's some kings on here too. They be watching my videos. I already know. But yeah, man. That song, they just be jamming so hard, I can't even think, y'all. But I feel as though a lot of us are stepping into another dimension and another reality and a more positive one than what we've had before. So, like, we're leveling up. Some of us may be afraid. The universe is saying, don't be afraid. Embrace this change. Change what you need to change. If it's your diet, if it's your surroundings, if it's the people in your surroundings, you know, do what you got to do to protect you and to get you to your goal, because time is winding down for a lot of bullshit. All right? I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. So that's why I can't tell y'all how it's about to be mass deaths. But I can tell you this. Based on the tone of things and how much the sky keep crying, things is changing. Things is changing, y'all. When I say, and this is just my philosophy, it makes sense to me. It ain't a fact. But I feel like when it rain in the daytime, that's Amen-Ra crying. That's God crying. And when it rain at night, that's Isis. That's the moon energy crying. Because what make you feel better when you done been through some shit? I know with me, it's a cry release most of the time. Like, the other day, I was in here and I just bust out crying. And it felt good, you know, to release that fucking shit. Because that way, the other motherfuckers can't pull that out of me. Right? But it's about managing your emotions while we're talking about crying. I'm thinking about the song coming on is Leon Bridges' River. And so it's talking about, you know, like emotions. And how we gotta, you know, sail across the emotions of life effortlessly, unfazed, unbothered, like a sailboat, like a speeding boat over the water. No matter how them waves are crashing, you look at that goddamn boat. It's gliding across that fucking water. It is. And that's why when you get to certain waves, you see that motherfucker jump up. It ain't going through. It's gonna jump over that shit. You see the motherfuckers on the bus, boat. You gotta learn how to let that shit just stay on the ride. Fuck the emotions. You feel me? Because you know that's a part of the ride. You know that bobble in the head. You know that's a part of riding that damn speedboat. And if you ever been on one, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. For those of you who've not been privileged to ride a boat, it's time for you to start doing shit. Experience that. Experience that. Like, I've never been on a cruise boat. I don't need to. People like, what? I don't need that experience because I've been on an actual boat. I've been on a paddle boat. I've been on a party boat. I've been on multiple types of boats. It's just, why do I need to take it any further than I'm not a big fan of being on top of the water like that, but I'm not afraid of it. In a boat that big, I'm definitely a little hesitant about being on. But a little, you know, 6, 7 passenger, 8 passenger speedboat, you know. I can't think of no brands of them because I don't own them. But I've been on a few boats and it is quite fun. Even the fishing boats are kind of fucking cool. You know, the little ones with the little, it's just only made for fishing. My homie had one of those. I've been on one of those before as well. And then I've been on the nicer ones with that money. You feel me? Now, I wouldn't mind being on a yacht. Let's just be real. A yacht is good. But anyway, I just got sidetracked. But anyway, it makes for good entertainment. Fuck it. What else was I gonna say? We gotta learn how to embrace those emotions and not allow them to overtake us, because we gotta understand is emotion is energy in motion. So that means it's a deity. I ain't gonna say it's a deity. It's a spirit that overtakes you. All right, and that's why you gotta see it like, oh, what up? Not today. Another day. All right. Good to see you, though. You feel me? That's how you got to do. Because if you don't see me over here fucking talking to you. Oh, you don't want to be angry? Okay, now you angry. Now you tearing up every motherfucking thing. So you got to learn how to work with, you know, controlling your emotions, balancing those motherfucking shits out, right? Focusing on connecting to source. Stop listening to all of these different spiritualists, all these different people that's telling you all of this fucking shit. And they don't even know it. They're not out here offering the healing. They're not out here offering the true way to connect. I may not be offering, you know, all the entertainment, the bells and whistles. I'm trying to work on being more entertaining for y'all. Because I'm such a nerd. I'm such a fucking serious person all the time. I've been going after my money for so long. I'm learning how to teach people what I have accomplished spiritually, physically, and emotionally. And even financially. But I still am working on the financial aspect of it. You feel me? As far as learning how to work with budgets, learning what to invest my money in, controlling my spending. It is times when I am good with not spending. And then it's times when I just go spend fucking crazy. It's times when I need to do some shit and I just sit on my ass for a little minute. And then there's times when you can't get me to sit the fuck down. I'm learning as well. And like I told y'all, I'm walking y'all through this journey. You know, I'm learning how to wean myself off of spell work. That's crazy. You know, they even had started the shit to only, you know, like, well, if I truly connect the spirit, then all of this extra stuff is just busy work. I don't even have to do this busy work. I could cut the time down in a way less amount of time by just connecting the source. By just being still and allowing source to inform me of what I need to do to get out this situation. You know, and it's one of those things where it's really, really different. Because you guys know, for everything you do find to do the right way, or it's good for you to do in spirituality, you'll find somebody else say, oh, that's horrible, you shouldn't do that, that makes you one of them, that makes this more of an occult, and and you're constantly looking at yourself and trying to figure out, like, what is this? Am I just doing this because this is a trend? Am I really connected? These are things and questions that you need to be seeking. Why is this person in my life that I cannot stand, but I have a relationship with? Maybe a spouse you don't like, or a blood relative that you don't like. You got to understand all of these things so that you can break certain chains off of you, because the lighter and freer you are, the higher your vibration is. So if you got people around you who don't believe in what you believe, if you got people around you who, you know, don't have no kind of spiritual practices or in religion or not out there doing what they need to do, they lazy, you know, it just weighs you down. And so you get to a point where you are Han Solo, Dolo Solo. And everybody know it. You know, if you in a relationship with a person that is not spiritual and not on their spiritual path, not trying to get on their spiritual path, and you walk away, you will be single for a while. You will. And it's not to discourage you. It's in order for you to really get to know yourself and then understand from there what you want in a relationship before you can even go back out there and start dating. Because once you start doing your spiritual practices, nothing of your old life is going to suit you anymore. Nothing. Especially people. Oh, gosh. When you see how toxic everybody around you is, you probably never want to talk to them people again. And you're going to go through that. Everybody's going to go through that. When you see everyone around you is toxic. Because nobody around you, not only are they not on their spiritual path, they don't even know about a spiritual path. Like, they just trying to do it by themselves. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, you crazy. See? The song on now is Coffins. Some of y'all putting ends to a lot of these situations like this, where it's one-sided, where you giving, they just taking. It's a lot of men been taking care of kids that ain't theirs for years. And they've never said nothing about it. They just been doing it because in their mind, that's what a good man would do. A good man in their mind takes care of kids that's not theirs. Which is true if you have a relationship with that child. But if it's bothering you to where it's weighing your soul down, it's time for you to take some you need to reevaluate that situation. Because everything you do should add to you. It should make you feel fulfilled. Like, for an example, I love being around my grandkids. I loved being a parent to the point I parented other people's kids. Like, I'm the old lady in the shoe. I probably got 20 kids. I swear to God, I love children. And so it comes to a point where, you know, you taking care of them. You're mentoring them. You're help raising them. Some of you may be taking care of them. You know, they may live in your house, or it may be real hands-on type take care of. And some of you, you just may be paying child support and visiting the child. But if this is weighing you, it's time for you to go to the divine and figure out what's best to do in this situation, because you don't want a knee-jerk reaction and affect the child. But at the same time, you got to salvage your soul. If this is aching your soul, you are the only person that's going to relieve it, because you're the only one that feels it. No one else feels how hard or how soft your soul is but you. And you know when you need to change things. You just choose not to. And the universe is tired of that shit. They tired of you guys doing that fucking shit. They want you guys to really start investing in your spirituality, getting to know them, connecting. And I'm only telling you what they telling me to tell myself as well. You know, spend more time in nature. You know, I'm not telling y'all this because the reason why a lot of these people be channeling messages is because they going through some shit too. And some of the shit they going through, because you are in their paradigm, you experience it. Because you are in their, in their circle, or however you interact with them, because they have worked for you or you have worked with them, you're going to take on their energy. Because energy only transfers. It doesn't dissipate. So remember that. Remember how you dispensing your energy. Manage your energy better. Manage your finances better. Manage your spirituality and your spiritual practices better. Manage your family and your motherfucking children better. Look, I ain't judging none of y'all for how y'all raise y'all kids, because I done had to raise mine, and some of y'all may judge me on shit how I raise mine. Fuck, let's just be real. I ain't talking about that. What I mean by mind your kids, it's time for you guys to really start looking at your kids, because your kids got spiritual gifts in them too. And if you're not help nurturing those spiritual gifts, you're doing yourself and your kid a disservice. Now, grown-ups, you ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, I'm talking about your kids in your house, your children. Now, if your kids are grown, and they ain't in their spiritual practice, you need to keep reminding them to have some type of spiritual practice. But you can't force them to do shit once they turn a certain age, especially if you've raised your kids to be independent. So, I ain't gonna stay on here long. I've been on here way too long already. But I wanted to give you guys just a few messages. I always try to come to you guys and talk to you about tips and tricks, but we're gonna get away from, the jack in the box, pull a rabbit out your hat magic, and we're gonna really get into connecting authentically with ourselves, our higher selves. All right. So hopefully this message has been a blessing. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right. Peace, light, and love. And I still am available for readings if you guys want to get readings to help you, figure out your soul's journey, your soul's path, what you need to be doing, anything like that. All right. So, till the next time.